Hey guys, King of Charmanders here, and today I bring to you some Season 7 early details, exclusive partner creator news with new skills and meta-analysis. As a NIANTIC partner creator, we got early release content for Season 7. Yay! I appreciate y'all for this opportunity, and thank you so much to Doug for Fourtyseven. You're amazing, and I hope you get a huge raise because he's awesome, and thanks to all the communication from Fourtyseven. There's a lot to unpack here with new monsters, features, skills, and more. In addition, I will also analyze the monsters and the new skills they bring. I'm excited. Let's get started. First, we're going to start off with the Season 7 start time and update details. It will start on September 18th, 2025 at 12 a.m. UTC, so make sure you convert your time zone to this so you don't miss it. New monsters will make their debut, and for the monster attack elements, you have Espinas, which will start at 5 stars at Fire, Poison, and Paralysis. You have Garangolm, which will start at 4 stars, which is Raw. And Lunagoron, which starts at 4 stars, and it is Ice. All monsters can be tracked using the Monster Tracker, and in addition, the Riftborn Devil Joe, will make its debut September 22nd, and its weapons can be style customized. So rejoice, if you love the Pickle, guess what? You're gonna love your weapons to be style customized for this event. Well, when it comes out in the event. And some exclusive monster footage. These descriptions are super long, but these are from Niantic, so don't shoot the messenger. They're really long, but also very descriptive. First, we have details part 1. Lunagoron has an organ that chills the air they inhale, circulating it throughout their body in the unique form of thermoregulation. In addition, they can travel long distances and endure environmental changes, allowing them to occupy a wide range of habitats. They usually walk on all 4s, but they can stand on 2 legs by shutting down their cooling mechanism, spiking their body temperature to expand their muscles, as you see right here in this example. And here's part 2. When moving on all 4s, it will perform swift charging and biting attacks. When it stands on its hind legs, it will deliver powerful attacks with its front legs. And after it roars, its eyes will glow red, as you see here, and its claws will become enveloped in sharp ice. In this state, it will unleash a variety of attacks, including combos and leaping breath attacks. And finally, however, it will sometimes let forth a howl after attacking, granting you a short window to launch a counterattack. Its head and front legs are vulnerable weak points. So just like Odogaron and its subspecies, the Ebony Odogaron, this thing is their ice counterpart cousin, and it will absolutely destroy you if you aren't prepared. But as you see right here, it is very powerful, and hopefully you are ready for its release and when it comes out. Next up, we have Garangolm. This one's a lot, so I'm going to go pretty fast with its details. It's a monster characterized by its massive and rigid body. Garangolm are generally placid, living in regions with fertile soil. Their sap-like fluids can promote plant growth, forging a symbiotic relationship with flora that grow on their bodies. It's like a golem, you know? Yeah. And they also use that sap to harden plants or the surrounding soil, outfitting their bodies and enhancing their attacks. In addition, this monster attacks in large swings that leave it open to counterattacks. One attack of note is its leaping body press attack that causes major tremors, like right here. This can be easily avoided by maintaining your distance, offering an exploitable opening. In addition, when it slams the ground and it roars, its front limbs and head become covered in debris, hardening its hide. Its mobility also increases, and it starts to perform even fiercer attacks, such as overturning rock formations. And here's part 3. When it's covered in debris, its front limbs each inflict different elements, with the right limb's attack causing blast flight. However, these debris-covered front limbs are in fact highly susceptible to elemental attacks, with the left limb being weak to thunder and the right limb being weak to water. In addition, destroying the parts covered in debris can knock it down and create an opening. When it lets out a loud roar and digs up a large rock from the ground, it signals it's about to unleash a powerful attack. It can't be guarded and has a wide explosion, so it'd be wise to dodge, so be very careful. And last but not least, we have Espinas, the granddaddy. It is a flying wyvern known for the red spikes on their tough green frame, forming both a means of attack and defense, thus generally keeping foes at bay. As a result, they are often seen sprawled out and relaxing in their domain. However, once they sense danger, they will expand their blood vessels to turn their hide and wing membranes into a bright red, and they will run riot with noteworthy brutality. That sounds really cool, but if you ever played Frontier or Sunbreak, yeah, this thing is a beast. Under normal circumstances, its hide is tough and difficult to attack. However, after roaring, its flesh softens, making it easier to deal damage. So this is the boss mob, and it is large and it's powerful. And in addition, it has the only state where you can break its body parts, but to note, it will also start to employ powerful attacks such as consecutive charge attacks and 5 back-to-back breath attacks after leaping rearward, so caution is required. Additionally, it can also exhale breath attacks that cause paralysis and poison. The poison will remain at the point it lands at, so be mindful where you step. So basically step out the way. Furthermore, if you even move behind an Espinas, it can perform wide-range sweeps and tail smashes. As such, it may be better to wait for an opportunity at its feet rather than attacking it from the front or back, and aim for any openings for reveals after its attack ends. So aim for its feet, knock it over, and blast it to death. Moving on, we have exploration-based details, and exploration bases will make their debut. Yay! And we have a sample video here you can see by submitting tasks by gathering from large gathering points and submitting them to your base. They also did some changes to promote piracy per feedback requests. Here's the example right here, the video, and you see the floating balloon. It is actually pretty awesome, and it will have this base where you can submit your tasks and you can upgrade your base. If you played the beta test, and if you played Pokemon Go, this is very much like gyms in Pokemon Go, and you can, instead of burying, we have submitting tasks, like right here. And there'll also be a feature added so you can interact with bases outside your distance. Again, if you play Pokemon Go, you're able to interact with bases you have Pokemon in outside your distance. So it's assumed that this will have the same effect, and it's going to be pretty awesome. The base next to my place is definitely going to be upgraded constantly. And you will also be able to access a log of tasks you submitted. Like you see right here in this example, you have an activity. As you see today, yesterday, you're going to be able to see all of the tasks you were able to submit. So it's actually pretty cool. So you can keep a log saying like, hey, I went from this one place and I submitted a bunch of tasks from over here. The new big feature they're trying to promote, and here it is, and I'm excited to see it coming into fruition. Next up, we have style customization upgrades. So parameters will be boosted as you level custom weapons up. This should put these weapons on par with stronger monsters. For example, you got Tobikadachi versus Zenogre. In addition, there's also a special effects for the weapons. Based on the footage, it glows purple. That's pretty much it. It literally will glow purple if it's style customized. So if you want to see someone that's like, oh, they actually have the style customized, it's glowing purple. And look at the video in the end credits. So in the video, I'll put end credits because I actually made a video already compiling this on my last video. So if you want to see details and footage on the hammer and style gun lance changes along with the analysis on it, keynote, blast dance, and water style change are the best ones. But again, if you want to take a look at it, just take a look at the video at the end of this. In addition, there will be new skills, and there are 6 new skills that will be released in Season 7. These will be presented in the armor of the new monsters, and the 6 are Pursuit, Ballistics, Reckless, Defender, Vital Fire, as well as Vital Ice. And now some of the content you're going to care about, it's the analysis of the new skills. Pursuit, I give it a 2 out of 10. It's a weird skill. The thing about it is it increases the damage of an attack that breaks a body part for the first time during a hunt. So if you're in a group hunt and someone else breaks the part, do they get the power up or do you still get one? So having to break parts for a power up is a really dumb condition unless you pair it with part breaker. So if you're, just use part breaker. Next up, you have Ballistics. Probably the worst one on this list as a bow main, just because what it does, it increases the critical range of your ammo / arrows. And the monster isn't just going to sit there and let you stay in range. Part of being a great range player is using charge sidestep / your slides for bowguns to stay in maximum range. So it's skill based. You don't need this. Reckless, I give it a 5 out of 10 because there are better skills out there. But it might be worth it depending on the amount of power boost. If your gig, this basically tells you give up perfect dodging to increase damage. And it allows you to increase damage. So yeah, interesting, but unless you're going after 10-star monsters or something like that, you kind of need perfect dodge, but there might be better skills out there for damage, and I don't think this is worth it, honestly. Next up, you have Guard Up. This allows you to guard attacks that cannot be blocked. 2 out of 10. It has some use, but you need to have Guard on top of this, so it's not really worth it, unless it maxes out at 1. So if you need it at 5, that's a big no-no. We have Vital Fire next, and I give this a 9 out of 10. It's a new fire meta, and the reason why I don't give it a 10 out of 10 is although there's no Elder Dragon boost support, it might come worth till a fighter Elder comes out, so it might not be worth until then. That's why it's not 9 out of 10. In addition, fire has a lot of support as it is already. But what does get a 10 out of 10 is Vital Ice, because we get a new mice meta, and we already have Kushala Deor armor. For those of you like me that actually have it built and upgraded, we already have that boost support. So this makes Ice even more powerful and totally worth going after if you want to go after those super powerful Ice weapons. Well, Ice armor to complement your Ice weapons. Next up is a feature which makes it easier for you to find monsters you want to hunt. So to solve this whole problem where the monster pool is just extremely congested, and I've already complained about this many times where there's too many monsters on the field. Now there's going to be a new feature which will let you pick a group of monsters that will allow you to spawn in the field. So this is awesome. Totally love this, to be able to select what you want to hunt as far as a group goes. And this will solve a ton of problems with the monster releases coming out and just clogging up your spawns when you're looking for a quest monster, or if you're looking to hunt a particular monster to upgrade your weapon/armor. And the thing about this is, like you see right here, details will be announced day of Season 7. So this new feature, you won't see, even though this is early access footage, you won't see this new feature in play until Season 7 begins. So looking forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward to it so that I can go ahead and just look for a specific monster. I'm looking at you, Black Diablo. So well, that'd be cool if you could just see that, but yeah. We'll see what happens when it finally releases. And now here's a pretty big one. Reduced materials for weapons of early monsters. So early season monsters of earlier seasons will have their materials discounted. This is actually pretty nuts. Here's some notable ones on this list. Out of all of them, these are the big ones to look out for. Puke, because poison is the beginner's weapon's best friend, and you should totally go after it if you are starting out, because poison is awesome. Nightshade Palumu, because sleep weapons plus the sleep greatsword. If you're stacking up that damage for Rude Awakener, it's amazing. And the granddaddy of them all. Well, not really. Grandmommy of them all. She is, in fact, female. Black Diablos. The Black Diablos discount is enormous. This means those... I know a lot of you are. I know a particular commenter. They are definitely looking to upgrade the Black Diablos bow. And I applaud them because it's the most powerful weapon in the game as far as raw goes. And is insanely strong. And based off of the 2-year anniversary data... The pro hunters know, and I know, that is the weapon to go for. So for those of you that do have it, you are in for a special treat, and it will be discounted. And last but not least, we have some cool layered armor and stamps. Starting off with this new one called the Hornet set. So the Hornet set is like this... It actually looks pretty cool. So if you want, like, it looks like this punk rockish, you got like shin guards... For those that do MMA like I do, or like you trained in and competed in it, it actually looks pretty dang cool. So that's one of the sets to look forward to. Again, this is all layered armor, so if you're looking for layered armor, this will release for Season 2. Next up, you have the Kozik P01 set. This is what the file said, so I'm just calling it, okay? This is super cool. Actually, I would rock this if I wasn't... Yeah, this looks super cool. I might think about rocking this, but yeah, it looks awesome. This white stylish thing with the spike armor thing and the jacket, it looks pretty. The drip is... That's fire. Absolute fire. Next, we have the Celebration set. I like it, but no, not as cool as the last one. The second one is definitely... It's like you're going to a dance. Well, you're celebrating something, so that makes sense. But... It, again, stylish, and if you like suits or dress attire, this is for you. Speaking of suits and dress attire, the next set is called the Attendant set. And here it is right here. It is literally a butler and a, like, what? Yeah, it's like a butler suit. So if you're looking for that, if you want a complimented one from the last one or this one, this actually looks pretty cool. If you play Final Fantasy VIII, it looks like the Seed, like, uniform, which is pretty cool. And last but not least, you have the 2nd year anniversary set with, it looks like it's the, like, literal, the beginning set you get, and there's a balloon that says 2nd anniversary. That's pretty much it. But hey, if you want the balloon that floats and says 2nd anniversary, by all means, rock it as much as you want because it's right here. In addition, we have 2 new stamps, which features the KOZK P01 set. So you see, these are pretty lit. I love the background and everything like that. So if you want these, look out for them when Season 2 releases. Not Season 2. The 2nd year anniversary Season 7 releases. Hopefully y'all are excited for Season 7. And a huge thanks to my community faithfuls for allowing me to be in the position I'm in to get early access stuff and advocate for the community is an honor. No, seriously, I'm ultra grateful. I am very authentic. I do not sugarcoat stuff. If I'm wrong, which is perfectly fine, but ultimately, it's just, I will debate. If something's the best, we will debate, but I always take pride in the fact that I'll do my homework, and I'm very much skilled at what I do, as the only analysis that's played the other game, Pokemon Go PvP, and I've made strides and made the leaderboard in that game, so yeah, I'm pretty dang good. But, this is all thanks to y'all. I appreciate every single one of you. Every single one of you that's stuck around since day one. For my haters, don't let the door hit you on your way out. For the people that love me, I love you too. And I wish you the best of luck. Wish you the best of your jocks in everything you do. And I'm hopeful you have a blast in Season 7. Huge thanks to the NIANTIC stack, especially Mark Van Lommel. He's amazing. The yeah, he's amazing. The marketing director and everything, he's awesome. And everybody else I've worked with, like Doug from Fourtyseven. Fourtyseven is amazing, by the way. So credits to all of them. With that being said, please do me a huge favor. Please like, subscribe, and comment for YouTube algorithm. I wish you again the best of luck in your drops in Season 7 and for whatever future that we have for Monster Hunter now. Even though base explorations are for bigger communities, I'm still going to enjoy my little base that's right next to my place. So, I will see y'all on the next video, and y'all have a blast for Season 7 and the 2nd year anniversary.